Imagine ruling the most powerful empire on Earth, commanding armies, making decisions that affect millions of lives. Yet every morning before facing the world, you remind yourself of something unusual. Today I will meet people who are selfish, ungrateful, and dishonest. This was not pessimism. It was discipline. And the man who practiced it was one of history's greatest leaders, Marcus Aurelius. But the real reason his philosophy still inspires millions today may surprise you. The boy who was chosen for greatness. Marcus Aurelius was born in the year 121 AD in Rome. From a young age, he stood out, not because he was loud or ambitious, but because he was thoughtful. While other children enjoyed luxury, Marcus preferred something different: books, reflection, and philosophy. Even as a child, he practiced self-discipline. He slept on simple beds, wore plain clothing, and trained his mind to control emotion and desire. Many people believed this quiet boy would grow into something extraordinary. They were right. But the path ahead would test his discipline in ways he could never imagine. Marcus Aurelius became deeply influenced by Stoicism. Stoicism taught something simple but powerful. You cannot control what happens in life, but you can control how you respond. This philosophy shaped every decision Marcus made. Instead of chasing pleasure, he trained his mind for resilience. Instead of seeking praise, he focused on duty. And instead of fearing hardship, he prepared for it. But philosophy is easy to admire in peace. The real test comes during chaos. And chaos was coming. When Marcus Aurelius was around 40 years old, something unexpected happened. He became emperor of the Roman Empire. For many men, this would be the ultimate dream. But Marcus Aurelius did not celebrate, because he understood something most rulers did not. Power is not privilege. Power is responsibility. And the empire he inherited was already facing serious problems. Wars on the borders, economic difficulties, political tension, and soon something even worse. A deadly plague began spreading across the empire. At the height of his power, Marcus Aurelius was not living in a palace enjoying luxury. He was living in military camps, sleeping in cold tents, leading soldiers into brutal wars on Rome's northern frontier. For nearly a decade, he spent much of his time on the battlefield. Yet during these exhausting years, Marcus Aurelius continued writing private notes to himself. These writings would later become one of the most famous philosophical books in history, Meditations. What makes Meditations remarkable is this: Marcus Aurelius never intended for anyone to read it. It was a personal journal, a conversation with himself. In it, he constantly reminded himself of important lessons. Do not waste time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Loss is nothing but change. The obstacle is the way. These were not motivational slogans. They were survival tools for the mind. Because Marcus Aurelius knew that leadership brings pressure, criticism, and loneliness. And without discipline, power can corrupt anyone. Marcus Aurelius faced many tragedies during his life. The plague killed millions. Wars drained the empire's resources, and several of his children died at a young age. Yet throughout these hardships, he maintained his calm and sense of duty. Not because he felt no pain, but because he believed something important. Suffering is part of life, but how we respond to suffering defines our character. Instead of bitterness, he chose wisdom. Instead of anger, he chose patience. And instead of despair, he chose purpose. Why his wisdom still matters. Nearly 2,000 years later, the writings of Marcus Aurelius are still read across the world. Why? Because the problems he faced are the same problems humans face today. Stress, conflict, uncertainty, disappointment. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that external events will always be unpredictable, but our inner character can remain steady if we train it. Marcus Aurelius ruled the greatest empire of his time, yet his greatest victory was not over enemies or territories, it was over himself. Because true discipline is not about controlling others, it is about mastering your own mind. The world will always be chaotic and unpredictable, but the person who learns to discipline their thoughts, emotions, and actions gains a power that no external force can take away. Master yourself, and you can endure anything life brings.